It has been a long journey. Actually, from the time I started this farming activity to where we are now, it has been really long. There are a lot of ups and downs we've gone through, but all in all, we can strongly say Ebenezer. God has brought us from afar. We thank him for that. So for today, we want to show you what has helped us to improve our gardens. I'm a farmer. Christine is my name, the principal farmer, a real life coach. Because whenever I come here, most of the time, we talk about food. What are we going to eat? I'm a farmer in the semi-arid areas of northern Uganda, East Africa. That's where I'm based from. I want to show you how I've improved my gardens in the semi-arid areas of northern Uganda to perform the way they are performing right now, today. Some 3 years ago when I started farming, it was tough. I almost gave up, but I thank God I didn't. So I want to show you what are the things that I've used to be to this level. Subscribe if you're new. Number one, we use a lot of composite in our farm here. This composite, we make it from the kitchen remains. Most of the time we get those kitchen remains, whether we have eaten bananas, whether we have eaten mangoes, whether we have eaten passion fruits, whatever we have eaten, the pineapples, all those things, we bring them and bury them and make very good composite to feed our gardens. So that is number one thing that has helped me to improve my gardens to perform the way they are performing right now or today. Number two, manure. When it comes to manure, and it is Christine talking about manure, just sit and relax. That one, even if I'm from my bed, I can guide you and you learn how to make your own manure, and it becomes very good for your garden. So we use a lot of manure from the goat's poo, chicken poo, cow's poo, all those things. We use them in our gardens here and they perform the way they do. So we use a lot of things. Number three, what do we really use to improve our gardens? Crop rotation. Crop rotation. Like if this season in my bananas here, because this is where I started my farming from, though I've expanded. So we do a lot of crop rotation. If like here I've put pumpkins, these pumpkins here, then the next season I'll have to put beans. After beans, I'll have to go and put something like maize in another place. Okay, we don't put maize in our bananas, but at least we put cereals like soybean, beans, the nuts, groundnuts, the peanuts. We use them. We can also rotate them in the gardens. So those cereals there, we put them in our gardens and they improve. They perform the way they do. Number four, what I've really used to improve the gardens to perform the way they do, it's mulching. When you look at my gardens after I've done my mulching, you can feel like sitting on this grass, the dry grass, and even have lunch there. So my mulching can be really very good. Super good, not even very, but super good. I mulch and you even feel like I can sit here and even have my lunch and relax my head, yes, in my garden. So I've done all those things to improve my gardens, to perform the way they do, to give me big bunches of bananas, to give me a lot of fruits for my home, for myself, the avocados, I've farmed apples, the other things that I've done to improve my garden. That is number five. I put trenches in my gardens. There are trenches which help us whenever it is raining. We go through these trenches, we clean them up, and water goes through our gardens, just flowing like how water was flowing in the Garden of Eden. So these trenches, they really help us to farm the way we should, and they have helped us to improve our garden. So today I'm giving you 10 issues, 10 things that I've done, 10 to make sure I improve these gardens and they perform the way they do. So the next, that is number 6. We grow food on season. We don't wait Like if it has started raining, we start planting immediately. That is what has given me a lot of pumpkins. That is what gives me a lot of cassava. That is what gives me a lot of potatoes. That's what gives me a lot of beans, a lot of peas. We grow food on season. Whenever the season has started, put your seeds in time. Don't say, maybe I have not organized this and that. We keep seeds in time and we plant them on time. So growing food on time, it has helped us to harvest food and it comes out the way we want it to come out. So we plan as God gives us the rain, we also plan in time. So growing food on season, it has helped us to improve our performance, to improve our gardens, and to see ourselves having a lot of food on the table. So subscribe, I told you. Number 7, we have diversified in the crops we farm at the garden here. When we started originally as a vegetable and fruit farmer, I had only bananas. I love bananas, by the way. Those who have been following me, I told you this love for bananas. It's like that one of monkeys. I love bananas. The ones for food, those ones which are eaten yellow, the yellow bananas, the big ones or the small ones. So I started with bananas. I had to go to other vegetables like the collards. Right now we also have the French long beans, the Chinese long beans. We have them. We have a lot of fruits, from apples to avocados, guavas, mangoes. We are sampling a lot. Soon we are bringing you cocoa. We also have cocoa at the farm here. We are sampling to see how it grows. And when these things grow, we want other farmers also to get them. I want to thank, actually, let me use this opportunity to thank those who are farming with Christine, because you've loved these things and you always give me a call here and there when I'm trying to take a break and I'm like, let me take a nap. They are calling me, Christine, I'm coming. I want some 2 seedlings of avocado. I'm coming. I want some 2 seedlings of cocoa. Please farm with Christine. It is fun. We are going to create very many hunger-free communities. The next that I've used to farm, that is number 8. We control weeds in time. Whenever it is rainy season, usually weeds are much. But we always struggle with the team. We control weeds. We do weeding in time and make sure our crops, they grow and look healthy. So controlling weeds can improve the performance of your garden, because these weeds, when they dry, they also become part of the mulches in your gardens. So struggle and control weeds in time. Number 9, what has helped us really to farm and we see ourselves growing, looking better, every day improving our gardens. We control pests naturally. Those who have been following me, I made for you a video of how to use rabbit urine as a pesticide. Rabbit urine is a pesticide that has helped us to farm the tomatoes and they look good. We also spray other things like the vegetables, the collards, with that same pesticide we make using rabbit urine. The full video is there, how to make rabbit urine to be a pesticide. Please watch all these videos. We farm together. Every day I feel good when I'm creating hunger-free communities, and we are reducing these issues of saying semi-arid areas, they don't have food. I found myself having food in the semi-arid areas of northern Uganda, East Africa. Then I'm like, if I can do it, you too can do it, my subscriber, my viewer. We do this together and we create very many hunger-free communities. I'm even just whispering to you, hunger-free communities, such that you and me, we join hands and we do this together. The last but not the least that has really helped us to improve our gardens. This one, everybody has to hear it. I don't know whether, but you follow up to the end. But this one, everybody has to hear it. It's here in my Bible. It's in the book of Isaiah 51, verse 3. Verse 3. When I started farming, I was scared. Semi-arid areas, the soils are sandy in nature. And I was scared whether I'll make it. I was like, will I really manage? This looks to be a bit hard and tricky. But I took courage when I read this verse. Let me finish it for you. Isaiah 51 verse 3. I'll show compassion to Jerusalem, to all who live in her ruins. Though her land is like a desert, I'll make it a garden like the garden I planted in Eden. Like the garden I planted in Eden. Even though her land is like a desert. Oh my God. I thought about this thing and I was like, so God knows where I stay. It is a desert kind of life. But he was like, even though her land is like a desert, I'll make it a garden like the garden I made in Eden. I was like, God, it's finished. I'm going to start right away. I'm not turning back. And it ever gives me the morale, the zeal, the energy, the motivation to keep going. Because I know whatever I'm doing, God is behind it. God is pushing me to reach that level. Thank you for farming with Christine. Subscribe to this channel if you're new, because it's only here where we have the cheapest, the easiest, the quickest, and best methods of farming. Farm with Christine. Subscribe and we farm together. I love you, my family. Without you, we cannot create very many hunger-free communities. But wherever you are and you're practicing whatever I'm telling you, we are finding ourselves creating very many hunger-free communities. And I just love this. Very many people have picked banana suckers from me this 2024. And I'm like, oh God, hunger-free communities are coming our way. Thank you, Jehovah God. Thank you, my subscribers. Thank you, my viewers. But above all, I'll tell you, and I still tell you, be blessed, because that blessing, nobody can touch it. Be blessed in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Love you.